Hey there, once again, Sergeant America, late to the party. So late I almost didn't even get these. Dial H, a series I really enjoyed. Oof, already canceled by 52. Late to the party, once again. Definitely loved them. Enjoyed the idea that China Melville and Matthias Santolouco did. China was the writer, Santolouco was the artist. It was a beautiful, I think maybe I say beautiful too often. It was a strong, interesting look at a take on superpowers you don't see too often. What if the superpowers weren't yours, but it was a device given to you? I guess maybe we've seen that with Green Lantern, The Ring. Maybe we've seen it where it's the greatest American hero. Boy, did I just date myself on that one. I hope you're old enough. If not, Google it, I guess. Where, it's a suit that gives you your powers. In this one, it's a telephone booth, a dial, that you dial H for hero. You actually believe dial H-E-R-O. And when doing that, you get powers. Nelson Gent is our lead character, and Nelson is a overweight, smoking, kind of putz of a guy. He's not too bad, he's not too great. He's an everyday hero. So I guess what I really enjoyed by that was it's the superhero any of us could be. I kind of discussed that with the Superior Cape issue on if you were given your powers, are you a hero or are you a villain? In this one, he dials hero and he gets a random power. Seems to be a lot of superheroes that I don't know if they were previously written for something else or if they were, I believe, probably invented just for this. But I mean, some of them could have been old DC. I'm not as well versed in DC as I am with some of my Marvel stuff. They were definitely colorful characters, smokestackers, chimney sweep people, a pelican guard, a magician that was half and half. It almost looks like half Deadman, half Zartana. It was a very interesting idea that, to help out his friends, to help out himself, to just be a superhero, he would dial hero with this one phone booth and get powers. There was an opposition group that didn't want him to do this, so it was definitely a nice setup of bad guys. The story continued to grow and grow from just a couple of villains who were looking to stop him specifically to a whole idea on how the system worked. At one point, he finds out he steals powers from a well-known superhero. And that's when he realizes he's taking people's powers. He's taking them from somebody in another dimension or his dimension that relies on their powers. And how does that affect the person on the other side? Definitely an idea I would never have came up with, and probably from the sales most people didn't care for. But it starts to push that idea of maybe DC should be doing more indie books, more interesting ideas, putting these to a different format. They're Vertigo. This probably would have been a very good cult book. I think there's definitely a following of people that enjoyed this series. I got 2 issues in trade. Both of them I thought were very wonderful. It even concludes with Villains Month, where they bring in a special kind of centipede villain that can go between multiple universes. It does wrap up with kind of a Matrix idea on how the powers happen, how the powers work. Some of this might have been done a little quick because they were going to wrap it up because of sales. It doesn't feel entirely like it was ended when it wanted to, but I'm definitely somebody who appreciates a good ending. I like it wrapped up. I've collected comics in the past where they just stop selling and you're left without the end of a story, and that doesn't really bode well for me. So I enjoy that even if it's rushed, it's wrapped up It can be explored later if they want to. It could be picked up by somebody else. I don't see that they would probably ever do that. So, Dial Hero. It was an excellent idea, beautifully done. It was a nice run for them. The two trades are an excellent collection for people that are looking to get a very good storyline. Some people want, once again, it's about the growth of a character. It's about beginning to end, knowing nothing about a power, finding out everything you need about the power. It's just, I guess that's the thing that fuels me. We get these stories, these movies where it's all origin, where you find out everything you need to know in the first movie or in the first half hour of the movie, and then you just get a repetitive character. Batman punches the same people, you see new devices. Superman continues to protect the planet, you've already known everything about him. So that when they're done with the 3 movies, you're going to get the same story again. I guess I love it because maybe this is the only thing I'll ever get from them. But it is. It's the whole story. It's the intro, origin, through 10, 12, 24 issues. And it seems to carry well through me. And I think that's how I like my stories told. It is a little bit more of a cult feel in the book. It does have that superhero punch. But it still is just gripping. And I was upset that it ended. But then I'm happy that it told the whole story. So here I am rambling. And at that point, I know I'm late for the next party. So thank you again for listening. Sergeant America, out.